gang, this is Donnaleigh, and today I'm going to show you how to make this nifty little taro pouch in just a couple ribbons. It's got pony beads. You can put anything you want in the front, and when you pull it, you're going to get a nice pull like that. Let's go. Let's make one for you. I'm going to fit mine to this little Lenormand that I happened to trim for my friend Diane. It's no longer the size of the box, and so if I make a pouch, I've got a piece of fabric here that I folded over, and I'm going to use this. You can use an old pair of jeans, keep the pocket on it, then you can tuck something in it, whatever you want. What you'll need for this is obviously a pair of scissors. You can put beads on the bottom if you want. I'm not going to do that today. Ribbon, so that you have something to use as a tie at the top to pull it. You can use pins if you like. You're going to need a needle at the end. If you want to sew on something pretty at the top, like a little accessory or tassel or something, you'll hand sew that on at the end, make it pretty. If you want, you can even decorate the ribbon with colored pony beads. And you can see here I have a couple that match, and I may put those on each side later. So let's go. You don't have to take out a measuring tape or anything fancy. Really all you want to do is lay your deck on the fabric. Fold it over like I have it. Okay, I have the right sides together, the wrong sides out. It's hard to tell. This is really vibrant fabric. And you figure you're going to need extras on the side. I like to leave at least an inch, and extra on the bottom. In addition to the extra on the top, you're going to have something at the top that's going to fold over that you can put a ribbon through and tie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just a little bit of this extra off. I hope I don't cut too much. And then at the end, we're going to sew this down to create something to put the tie through. So now we're ready to go. Let's start sewing. So I still have our folded rectangle, right sides together. I don't even pin my things together. You can if you want. And I'm just going to sew right down the side. Put the needle in so I can turn. Give it a turn. So straight across, trying to keep it straight. Double knot at the end by going back and forth a couple times, and then you just cut. And that's it. You want to cut any excess off. So I'm going to cut this little trailer at the end. And one of the corners has extra here, so when you turn it inside out it might bunch. So I just like to cut across the corner. The other side we can't because it meets right at the edge and we'd make a hole in it if we did. Now you want to make a little chamber for the ribbon to go through. Easy as pie. I just want to turn it down like that. Fold it down. Make sure everything's neat and tidy and straight. Kind of lead it through with my hand. Making sure that there's nothing on the bottom that I will sew through. So I'm going to get the back out of the way. Double stitch to get it started. Straighten it out and kind of lead it through without allowing the back side to get sewn. And this is really the hardest part, and let's see, it's not so bad, it just takes a little bit longer to guide it through. And then you get back to the beginning where you started the stitch. I'm almost there. There it is right there. Go right up to it, back stitch, tie it in a knot, and you're done with the chamber. Clip any loose ends, and you're ready to turn it inside out. Okay, turn it inside out. I mean, right side out is actually what we're doing. And push the corners so they're sharp. You can put a little pencil or a pin in there, whatever you want. So there's our pouch. Now what you want to do, first let's get rid of this extra piece. Now you need to get your ribbon inside here, and there's no way to put it in without a hole. So I want to put a hole here and here. And I'm going to do that. You can do it and try not to clip through if you want. I'm just going to make a quick hole. I went all the way through. You don't have to. Some people don't. If I'm really fussing, I don't. But I'm showing you the quick and dirty way to it. Then what you'll need is a safety pin. If you don't have a safety pin, many people don't have those around the house, you can use a paper clip. Just open the paper clip, put a hole in the ribbon at the end, kind of unfold the paper clip to get it around it, just so you get kind of like the shape of the safety pin, and put it it through. And then later you can just cut the part of the ribbon off that has a hole. Now you want the ribbon to be able to go around both ways and have extras. So I'm gonna line it up. So I have maybe that much extra on that end, that much extra on this end, and it's gotta go all the way around. Actually, I'm gonna do a little more so I can tie the beads. And then you're gonna fold it so you have double the amount. So I'm gonna cut it right there. Ribbon, if you cut it on an angle or make a little V notch in it, it's less likely to unravel. Now you're gonna need 2 pieces of ribbon like this. So I'm gonna actually measure, cut a second one. There you go. Always cut more rather than less if you have any doubt, because you can always trim it later, but you can never add more on. So I'm gonna put this in the ribbon, close it up. Now your goal is to go around and back this way, and you're going to do the same with the ribbon on the other side. I'll show you why. So you've now got it in the chamber, and with a safety pin it's really easy to push. Find your way around and it will pop out the other side. There's one. Trim it. Same thing on the other side. Now see, I'm wishing I made that a little longer, then you can put beads at the end of it, but some people like them short, so I'm going to keep it that way. So since we went through this way last time, I'm now going in through the other side. Trim it on an angle. There you go. What you want to do is straighten it out so the ribbons are the same length, and you can make a knot. Before I make a knot, I'm going to put on pony beads that match. Pony beads are plastic, they're cheap, you can get them in almost any store. So now what I want to do is tack on the tassel, so I'm going to find the middle and just create a knot. I want to create a secure anchor, so I'll go back and forth in just a tiny little spot, just a few times. I'm going to grab the top of the tassel. If you have a little pendant, you of course go through the little loop. I just need to make sure that none of the tassel pieces get caught in my work here. And there you have it. I've put on 2 tiger's eye beads, the tassel. When you pull it, see the 2 pony beads that match? Everything just pulls together. And what's nice about the way I've measured it is that if Diane chooses that she wants to use the little Lenormand deck without the box, it'll fit great. If she decides she wants to use it with the little box and put the deck in the box, it still fits. The choice is up to her. So may you have a wonderful tarot-filled week. Have fun making your bag, and I'd love to see what you make.